I have a this or that.
This or that.
Now, I picked 10 movie stars. And then I randomly picked two movies from each one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask you to say which movie you would prefer out of those two movies of those stars. And then explain why one over the other.
Okay.
Okay? Now, it'd be very easy to pick like if I said Tom Cruise, what's the best movie of Tom Cruise? Most people are going to come out with Top Gun, Maverick, like the big movie. So I picked other movies. Hopefully you've seen some of them.
Okay.
Because they're big stars.
Okay.
Speaking of Top Gun, let's go with the first Top Gun. We're going to go with Minority Report or Risky Business.
I remember really liking Minority Report.
Okay.
It was just cool. I think Tom was at the top of his game. Good sci-fi. You got the pre-crime weirdos in the pool there.
Syndicate there, yeah.
Yeah. It was the first time we saw the.
Now it's everywhere.
Yeah, because it was so awesome,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, that was. It was like The Matrix. It was groundbreaking movie that changed things, and then people glommed onto it and kind of overdid it.
Mm.
But at the time, it was awesome.
Okay. Also, Farrell was the first time we saw him in an action movie as the cop chasing him down in that. For my choice, I would have done Risky Business because Tom was young and we had never heard of him before.
Yeah, he was pretty cute.
And
eh?
he stood out as a lead actor at that young age with a real basic adult movie.
Now, if it wasn't as good a song in that epic scene, is Risky Business still your choice?
Yeah, it's an awesome movie. That'd be like saying, well, hey, if that song wasn't in Top Gun, would it have been a good movie? Yeah, it would. It's still Top Gun.
No, I think it's more like if Celine Dion's song for the Titanic wasn't there, would Titanic have still been as epic? Or if Let It Go wasn't in Frozen? I think
that one might have been an interesting one. Okay, let's go with Tom Hanks. Sleepless in Seattle or You've Got Mail. Same actor and actresses, Meg.
I'll go with Sleepless in Seattle because when I watched You've Got Mail, I said, oh, they're trying to recapture the magic, but it just seems to be like falling flat. It's like we need a movie with these two people, let's do it.
I'll say Sleepless in Seattle. However, I've watched You Got Mail way more often, which is strange.
You've Got Mail was...
I think it's a more rewatchable movie.
It's more mainstream. The other one was more romantic.
And you can watch it at holidays, right? It's a very simple, easygoing movie. Guy gets girl. Guy pretends not to be the guy on the internet that she's talking to. She's falling in love with him. Even Kinnear there as her boyfriend is one of the most obnoxious guys you ever want to meet, but you like him in this role. Like that character, you do like him in the role.
The this or that I think would have been good, but it's different actors, would have been Sleepless in Seattle versus When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, but it's not Tom Hanks.
Okay, you did the game wrong.
No. Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Congeniality or Heat. See? Along the same lines.
Okay, this is a tough one. Because I thought Heat was funny. I know a lot of people don't like Melissa McCarthy. I like Melissa McCarthy.
Some roles.
Some of them are...
Tell me Thunder Force is a good movie.
No, it's not a good movie. But I'll have to go with Miss Congeniality. To me, Miss Congeniality gets close to... Not like an all-time best movie, but close to perfectly crafted movie. For a female star. Like, I would go Back to the Future.
Careful. For a female star.
Well, yeah.
Which means it doesn't have to be as good a quality.
Well, there aren't many to choose from, right? With female leads. So I think Back to the Future for perfect craft movie and Miss Congeniality is pretty close. It's just so enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, it's a very lighthearted, enjoyable. It's like William Shatner's in it. You got some characters in there that you don't normally see them in those kind of roles, and it comes across really it's entertaining. And it was a different role for Sandra Bullock, going from the misfit kind of cop, like girl next door, but like
To fish out of water.
to fish out of water. Now she's a beauty queen. Even when she's coming out and she's looking gorgeous and all the guys are behind her coming out of the hangar and she's walking and everyone, oh, that's an epic scene. And then she slips in her high heels. Like little touches like that was excellent. Really well done. All right, Cameron Diaz, speaking of female leads, we have Bad Teacher and Something About Mary. Hard choices, see?
Okay. I'll have to say Something About Mary. She was one of my actress crushes, so she was younger at that time. Ben Stiller was at the top of his comedy game, I think. Yeah, Something About Mary.
See, I'll go the opposite. I'm going to go Bad Teacher because she was the star of the movie completely. Like she was the lead for that entire movie, and it turned raunchy. We hadn't seen her in a role like that before. She's like the, my best
role,
friend's wedding.
Her role was raunchy because in Something About Mary they had some
raunchy stuff, but no, she was a raunchy character. It's like when we saw Friends girl there, Jennifer Aniston, in Horrible Bosses for the first time, and she was like swearing, and even she gets like you'd see the cutscene, and she's just all embarrassed after doing the scene because it's not her normal personality. Same with I think that might be Cameron Diaz's personality because she's a little more wild than Jennifer Aniston.
But if I were to watch the two again, like you can only watch one, I think I would choose Something About Mary.
See, I watched them both about the same, a few times. And I still enjoy Bad Teacher. Okay. Harrison Ford.
You're gonna choose The Fugitive.
Nope.
No?
Nope. I'm trying to get movies that are similar. So I'm going with Sabrina and Regarding Henry.
I didn't see either of them.
I had a feeling. Now you have a job. You have to go watch both those movies and come back and tell us what you think.
As if.
Well, they're both really good. I'm going to go with Regarding Henry because it's a role that, like, he's a tough businessman, kind of a forgetful father, and then he gets shot. And he loses all that, and he comes back, and he's this meek, shy, just nice guy. Yet he learns that he was an evil lawyer and like a kind of like a scummy guy. And he changes when he finds things out, and he actually messes his own company up, and he's his wife's trying to do the best thing for him, and the way they used to do things, even though she didn't like it, but she thought it was the best thing for him. Okay, it's just a really good movie.
Okay, well, I'm going to change your question, and I'm going to throw it back at you saying Fugitive or Blade Runner.
Fugitive.
Oh, okay. That was easy for you?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones in that movie. It makes the movie, and yeah. There wasn't even a question for me.
Okay.
Will Ferrell. I threw this in because you just recently watched Talladega Nights, but I'm going to throw Talladega Nights and Elf.
Talladega Nights?
You think?
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah, but you just recently watched it.
Yeah, but last Christmas I watched Elf.
Yeah, and I bet you watch Elf almost every Christmas.
Last Christmas I watched Elf for the first time.
For the first time?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you miss out. You gotta watch more stuff.
But Talladega Nights, mind you, my sense of humor is a lot different from many of your senses of humor, I believe.
Yeah. However, I still like Elf. I'll still go with Elf. Because I watched it I'll watch it in July. For some reason. It'll just go on. I'll just turn it on.
When's the last time you watched Talladega Nights?
After you watched it, made me watch it again.
Yeah, and it was awesome, wasn't it?
It was funny, yeah. All right, Brad Pitt. Fight Club, his classic movie, or Troy?
Well, I'll tell ya. I didn't see Fight Club.
So I guess you're going Troy.
But you could have put up any movie and I would have said Troy. Because that was an awesome movie.
It was, but he's been in a lot of really good movies too. World War Z.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He was, what was the... Meet Joe Black. Lots of epic movies.
Yeah. But Troy was, to me, the best of all of them.
Okay. I was on the fence on this one.
Had Eric Bana in it.
The twist in Fight Club, like we don't know it's the same guy, both characters.
Well, don't tell me. I haven't watched it yet.
It's a 30-year-old movie. If you don't know by now, spoiler
You wanted me to
alert.
go watch Sabrina.
Just because I knew you'll never see it. You should watch both of those movies with your wife because she'll love both. All right, I'll go Troy as well. Three more. Julia Roberts, My Best Friend's Wedding, or Aaron Brockovich.
I was only so with Aaron Brockovich. My Best Friend's Wedding.
Cameron Diaz again in that movie. Aaron Brockovich. I might go Aaron Brockovich because of the boss, the lawyer. Like his character in that, I really enjoyed him, especially the ending when he walks in and says he doesn't think the bonus was what it should be, so he changed it, and she's getting all upset like she normally does in the show, and it turns out he gave her like $2.5 million instead of the $100,000 she had promised her, and that's a true story too.
Did it bring a tear to your eye?
It kind of does every time almost, because I wish somebody would give me $2.5 million. All right, Morgan Freeman, Seven, or The Shawshank Redemption?
7.
Yeah,
It's in the box. What's in the box?
that's not him.
No, but he's in
That's
the movie.
Brad Pitt.
But he's in the movie.
He is.
You're asking me which movie was best.
See, you got Morgan Freeman with the voice, Andy Deshane with the voiceover, right?
Yeah, but you could pick any movie based on the voice and say
I know
that's epic.
but he is epic. The voice of him is epic, right? But I mean, that's one of the ones that his narrating voice for the whole movie. There, my friend Andy. I wish I could say that Andy Deshane fought off the sisters every time, but that's not the way it worked. Blah blah. I think I'm gonna go Shawshank Redemption on that. Just because the movie was so intense, and he did such a good role in that, and I liked the ending, so I'll go with that. All right, one of our favorite all-time actors of all time, Nicolas Cage, just because of his craziness all the time, but he has been in some okay movies.
Yes, but they're probably going to be movies I haven't seen.
I think he probably might have. Gone in 60 Seconds and National Treasure.
Haven't seen Gone in 60 Seconds.
No? Angelina Jolie?
Even if she was in it, I haven't seen it.
Wow. Okay,
But I would say National Treasure because that was an okay movie.
an okay movie.
Not. I don't think it was epic.
No. And that's why I say you have to go watch Gone in 60 Seconds, because I think that one is probably his best work as an action. I could have put in...
I think you should put Raising Arizona.
No, I'm trying to keep the movies the same kind of thing. So Gone in 60 Seconds would have been the same as the airplane one there, Con Air. Kind of both action movies like that.
Or Con Air and Face Off.
Face Off, he's just a wacky character. In this one, he tries to play serious characters. So that's why I tried getting. And it's not even his... Like, he won an Academy Award, right? So, like, he's been in other movies, but I tried to get ones that you should know. I thought you'd Gone in 60 Seconds. How do you not see Gone in 60 Seconds? It's epic. The cars in that movie? Oh. Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights.
Gone in 60 Seconds. All right. Did you pick what we picked? Have you seen the movies? Because Paul doesn't see movies,
Apparently. Not the movies that you watch.
Like big star epic movies. Hasn't seen them. It's a shame. You should just hang your head in shame.